Hey everybody, I'm back for another walk and talk purely because my last video did unbelievably well. I think I had over 40 views and 3 whole comments. One of which was a friend and one was probably a YouTube bot trying to sell me something, I don't know. I'm going viral, so naturally I thought, what better way to celebrate that fact than to bless the internet with more wisdom. Come on you, Ella, come on. So today, as I'm walking along the path at the back of my house here, I want to talk about one simple yet powerful concept for next year, for 2025. Becoming a better version of yourself. Now I know self-development can sometimes sound like a broken record, but if you stick with me, I promise this isn't just another motivational pep talk. This is practical and philosophical too. And it's all also, there's a caveat to that. Please don't take this as actual advice. Just take it as my own personal opinion on how you can make a better version of yourself next year. Because the steps I'll talk about here are exactly what I'm going to be doing as we move into 2025. So first off, let's talk about what it means to be better. Because that's quite a sweeping generalization, isn't it? Come on you. Aristotle believed in something called eudaimonia, which is a Greek word, and it's often translated as human flourishing. It's about living in a way that fulfills your potential. And no, it's not about having 6-pack abs or waking up every day 4 a.m. and meditating and having a freezing cold shower. It's not about that. Although, hey, if that works for you, then go for it. Now, this brings me to point number 1, and that being focus on consistency, not perfection. So let me share a quick story with you. Now, there's a famous Japanese philosophy, you've probably heard it, called kaizen. Now, if you're not sure what that means, it essentially means continuous improvement, basically. So during World War II, Toyota, the Japanese car manufacturer, they adopted this idea, improving all their tiny processes daily instead of chasing massive overhauls. Now, the result was that they became one of the most efficient car manufacturers in the world. Now, think of yourself as Toyota if you can. Not the flashy sports car, but, the reliable, steadily improving hybrid model. In 2025, aim to be 1% better every single day. Now, you don't need to overhaul or revolutionize your life to that umpteenth degree. If you started doing that in January, you'd burn out by March. You've got to start small, because tiny steps can lead to massive change over time. Point 2 today that I want to talk about is cultivating gratitude. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, great. He's another blooming guy telling me what to write in a gratitude journal. But that's not what I mean. But please hear me out on this, because I'm a big believer in this. Now, Dr. Robert Emmons, he was one of the world's leading gratitude researchers. Now, he found that practicing gratitude can improve your mental health, increase happiness, and it can even boost your immune system. And I know saying thank you to life, it sounds a bit cheesy, but it could quite literally help you fight off the flu. But I don't want to overcomplicate it, because gratitude, it doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. Not at all. It's about finding those tiny joys that's out there in the chaos. I'm trying to give you an example. The smell of coffee in the morning, or as cheesy as this sounds, the way that sunlight hits your face on a winter's day. They're the small things to be grateful for in life. I apologise, I've not brought my DJI mic out with me today, so you might hear the sound of the traffic on the nearby road. But the wind's completely eased off, which makes it perfect to be able to do this. So another point I want to talk about on this journey to being a better you in 2025 is learning how to embrace discomfort. So now what do I mean by that? Now, this one's tough, but stick with me on this. So, the Greek philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, now he said something like, he who has a why to live can bear almost any how. So explain that one, please. Sure. So it's about growth and how growth often comes from discomfort. Hey, I go to the gym pretty much every day. The gym hurts, but it builds muscle. It gives me strength. That's why I do it. Difficult conversations that you might have to or have with somebody, they sting. They really do, but they strengthen relationships. So in 2025, when you're faced with something uncomfortable, lean into it. Whether it's starting a new project, ending a toxic relationship, or trying something new. Remember, growth doesn't happen in that comfort zone that I spoke about the other day. Going back to kindness again. Now, unless, of course, your comfort zone involves binge watching Netflix in your pajamas while eating a 16-inch pizza and drinking copious amounts of beer, then go for it. I'm losing the light here today, but I want to try and finish what I was wanting to say because I've got it all here, and I just want to get it all out and complete today's walk and talk video about 2025 and how you can improve your everyday life as a human here on planet Earth. So point 4. Now that definitely goes back to my last video where I was talking about kindness and paying it forward. Now it sounds obvious, right? But here there's a twist with this. And as I said previously, kindness it's not just about how you treat others. In many ways, it's about how you treat yourself. So in 2025, stop being your worst critic. Treat yourself like I would treat your best friend. Now, there's a study from Stanford University that showed that self-compassion can reduce stress, increase resilience, and it's good for all areas of your life. So when you mess up, because, spoiler alert, you will mess up, don't beat yourself up. Forgive yourself, learn, and move on. And while you're at it, sprinkle kindness everywhere. Pay for someone's coffee. Compliment a stranger. Smile more. These small acts create ripples that can change someone's entire day, maybe even their year. Another point I want to talk about is creating rather than just consuming. Now, we live in a world of literally endless scrolling. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Now, it's so easy to spend hours literally just consuming content without creating anything of our own. But here's the thing. Creating something, whether it's a writing, painting, cooking, or even building a sandcastle on a beach, it's deeply fulfilling. Doesn't sound like it, but it is. So in 2025, challenge yourself to create more. Write that blog you've been thinking about. Take up photography. Plant a garden. Creating, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be yours. And finally, my final point 6, is all about being present. Now, we spend way too much time worrying about the future or even regretting the past that we forget the only moment we truly have is literally now. Philosopher Alan Watts said, stop measuring days by degrees of productivity. Start experiencing them by degree of presence. So in 2025, put down your phone, look up at the sky, listen to the sound of the waves. Hug your loved ones a little tighter because life is happening right now, not someday when you've figured it all out. So as I really lose the light here, I just want to say thank you for walking with me on this YouTube episode today. If you do watch this, let me know in the comments if you've watched all the way to the end, and let me know what you're planning on focusing on in 2025 based on those 6 points that I've just gone over a little bit today. And remember, you don't have to be perfect, just be better. I'll see you next time on another Walk and Talk style episode.